Hey folks, welcome to McFarland's Corner. I'm Michael McFarland, giving you McFarland's Lake Fork Daily Rundown for March 12th, 2020. An awesome day it was. Water temperatures. We started the morning out at 57 degrees. By the end of the day, 60.1. That's in the areas that I'm fishing. Main Lake. I'm certain that the backwaters way up in Little Caney, Running Creek, Glade, they're much warmer. They got to be up in the upper 60s by now. Fish are in the shallows, and fish are starting to dig beds throughout the whole lake. It's really awesome. It's happening so fast. Secondary points loading up with males. You can just about pick any secondary point in a creek and tie something small on, you're going to catch some fish. It's awesome. Clarity, no change. It's getting clearer and just, man, I'm loving the water clarity. Lake Fork green with a foot, maybe 2 foot visibility in some places. Man, I hope it stays the same. Lake level, 402.65, been stable this whole entire week. You see the difference. If you follow anything that has to do with Lake Fork, they shut the gates on Monday. Everybody's catching fish. Everybody. Okay? We had a very epic day this morning. Well, we'll slow the horses down just a little bit. We had the start of an epic day this morning. Didn't get to finish the big sack, but we had 3 big fish this morning. 2 Lake Fork specials and a big one. And then we did finish the limit. We caught some other fish, and we had an average of about 25 pounds for our best 5. But we had 2 6-pounders and an 8-pounder. The big fish today, they were brought to you by Santone Lures, 3/4 ounce football jig, and yes, my favorite color, Pake's perch with a Rage Craw lobster, the big lobster, the big one, not just a regular Rage Craw. It's called Rage Craw lobster. It's the big guy. This is what it looks like. Racha. All right, what that big craw allows me to do, it's really a 4-inch craw instead of a 3-inch craw, is I don't have to trim my skirt. It creates a much bigger profile, body, the whole 9 yards. And man, I'll tell you, it just gets a bigger bite. So that's what we caught the biggest fish on today. Santone Lures, 3/4 ounce football jig. And the color, Pake's perch. Rage Craw, Strike King Rage Craw, 4-inch lobster, green pumpkin. The other bait that is just going to come into play here, and it sure is hard to beat, and that is the Impact 5-inch shad and 7-inch shad. Colors today were the Green Pumpkin Magic, Red, and the Chartreuse Pepper. Remember, the red fleck when the sun's shining. No sun, I tend to not use the red fleck. So Green Pumpkin Magic when it's dark and gloomy. Red fleck when the sun comes out. Some reason that Chartreuse Pepper, any old time. We fished that color all the way through summer. So it was an awesome day today. Thank you, Zach and David Weimer. It was fun. We actually had them out about 3 weeks back on a really nasty fogged morning. We couldn't travel anywhere. We couldn't see. We ended up cutting the day back to a half a day, and I'm really glad we did. They came back and made up the rest of it with me today, and it was well worth it. So awesome times on the Goat Lake. MLF, they're finished practicing. They start day 1 tomorrow. Folks, pay attention to this. They're going to do really well on Lake Fork, just because of the level of their fishing abilities. And the lake is now stable, but we got rain coming. We'll see where it leads. The Lake Fork MLF is going to be interesting. The final day on Athens is going to be epic. As I said yesterday, don't miss it. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide, giving you the Lake Fork Daily Rundown.